Right guys, you've seen Samurai Guns in Action Part 1 and that was the exciting bit. Now what I'm going to do is slow it down a bit. Now again, I want you to go over to Gun Samurai's channel both on Instagram and on YouTube, but especially on YouTube guys, don't miss out. You're going to get loads of good information when he starts uploading. And what I'm about to show you is his video on my book. So I asked him for some help with going through the gun sections of this. Of course, we translated this. This is out. So if you're interested in samurai, you're interested in guns, this is the Book of Samurai, chapter 13. Lots of gun stuff, lots of guns. So, and he's going through it for me, and I'd like his expert opinion on the stuff there, because he's in there, he's in Japan doing the stuff. So please do follow him on YouTube. So what I'm going to do now is you can get rid of me, get rid of my face, and you can see Matthew. So say hi to Matthew, and this is the review he did, and he's got some lovely little tidbits about samurai and guns.
皆さん、こんにちは. So I thought the best place to talk about Anthony Cummins' book is here at our shooting range on a wet, horrible day. But chapter 13 does cover the use of firearms, particularly for troops. So I thought, well, let's have a look at some of the troops in action and talk about the particular points in that book. I thought it was pretty well written, pretty good. There's a few points I want to bring up. I'm looking forward to bringing the rest of it. For those of you that haven't heard of this book, it is compiled from the war scrolls of the Japanese tactician Natori Sanjuro Masazumi. As with modern combat, tactics and strategies were studied and shared amongst the samurai commanders of the Warring States era, and well into the unified era of feudal Japan as well. I think most people with more than a casual interest in samurai Japan realised that the firearms of the period were used in substantial numbers, especially after battles at places like Uedahara and Nagashino, where effective gunnery was a serious component of the battle strategy. Unlike the Hollywood portrayal of samurai, this book covers in some detail parts of feudal military that are often overlooked. For example, the methods of firing the matchlock, or teppo, or hinawaji, change depending on the tactical requirements of their particular commander. But broadly, they can be divided into three categories. Dairen is when every gunner fires at once, and that releases a large weight of lead in one volley. Shonen requires the gunners to fire in sequence, which creates a more sustained type of fire, and it's done under the direction of the gun captain or the samurai. And then finally, rotating fire, like in this video, creates a sustained shooting tactic as well, but with less guns firing. However, this can be kept up until either the ammunition is depleted or the barrels become too hot to use. But it wasn't just shooting that was part of the soldier's work. Those of us with a military background will know you don't just learn how to shoot, but you also have to learn how to fight and how to behave like a soldier. So here are some of the duties that the Natori War Scrolls noted, and I actually found this really interesting. So other duties might include reaping the rice fields, or outward protection and inward protection, patrols both inside and outside the camp, guardhouse duties, night patrols and securing areas, and help with anything they can. However, one duty that isn't brought up in these Natori War Scrolls is the care and maintenance of weapons, whether that be the guns, because this chapter is about guns, as well as the care of horses, swords and other items of equipment. And that would, I imagine, have taken up a lot of the soldiers' time and been one of their main duties. I imagine at the time the Ashigaru and the samurai would spend a lot of their time preparing equipment before they were going to battle, and even on days when they were not at battle. And it's something we do a lot of in the Matsumoto Castle Gun Corps as well. We've got well over 200 guns, and most of those are over 200 years old. But as a matter of professionalism, a matter of safety, and a matter of preservation and history, we spend quite a lot of our time preserving those weapons. But of course, this all goes up to the strategy that the commander would have put in place. Strong, disciplined and effective teppo units would be a great asset to any general. And that's really what this book is about. It's about the strategy of war and the management of assets. So thanks to Anthony for letting me go through chapter 13. I hope you enjoyed this brief summary of what I read. And like I said already, I think it's a really enjoyable and well put together book.
入ってもいいとは思うけど練習に行かなきゃいけないし
面接あるんだよ。落とされるよ。そうだよ、ちゃんと面接して、それで推薦がなきゃいけないの。じゃあ推薦ダメじゃん。
ご覧のように事前の動作については、約1分弱かかります。そうすると次のものですかね、やっぱり1分弱かかるということになります。
会員募集っていうのを絶対月1回だかの会議だからちゃんと出てこれる人が条件に依頼してるんだね、そこの謎の。
山付後ろの対応を取れ。OK。はい。待て。
我说他